Welcome to Code Walkthrough, where coding will be made easy. In this Python tutorials for beginners, we are going to see what are strings in Python. So in this video, we are going to cover the following topics, being how to define string variables in Python, how to define a multiline string, and how to check whether a particular word is present in the string, how we can perform those operations with the help of the string methods, and what is string slicing, and how to do a string concatenation. Both we can combine two strings, and how to combine a string and a number, and what are string formatting, and what are different ways we can do string formatting, and what are the different string methods. We'll explain some of the methods as well, and what are escape characters and how do we use it. So keep an eye and keep watching till the end of the video in order to understand all these topics. Let's get started. So now, what are strings? The strings are nothing but an array of characters which we'll in Python. So how we'll store the strings? The strings are basically how we'll store. So for example, st1 is equal to, I can store in many methods. The one option being I can use double quotes. Double quotes, hi there. So I'm typing as type of, so when you go and tell type of st1, it will tell okay, this is string class that's going to. So double quotes I've used it. So now with a single quotes I'm going to do, I am good. Single quotes. So st2 I'm good is granted, st1, so everything, so whether we are going to use a single quotes or a double quotes, it's going to be stored as a class string. So what happens when I need to enter a multiline string? How we are going to enter a multiline string? So that we are going to see. For example, string tree. I'm going to use a single quotes 1 2 3 3 single quotes I have to specify. Then I will tell first line, second line, third line, fourth line, and again I'm going to end with the 3 single quotes. So what is my type of st3? It is going to be string, and now I'm going to print the string. I'm going to see the /n character, which is a new line character, it's being presented since we have entered with the 3 different lines. So first line, then next line, second line will get printed, then the third line, the next line, so fourth line, like this it will get. So this is how we create a string and a multiline string. So these two are ended. Now we are going to see strings are nothing but an array of characters. So now if I want to access a particular character in a string, how we are going to do? So how we are going to do? For example, st2, I'm going to do 2. So what is actually st2? I am good. So this I is at the 0th index, then space it as the first index, then A is at the second index. So that's why we got st of 2 means okay, I'm getting A. Now I'm going to need to print the range of strings. So now I'm going to do st2 of 2:4. So this will print the range of strings from index 2 up to 4. Fourth will not get added. So 2 and 3 that will get printed. So am. So that I have to strip it off. This is how we'll work with in the case of indexing. So now strings are basically an array of characters. Like it is possible for us to loop through an individual characters inside the string. For example, I'm going to print for I in st2. So I'm going to get colon print of I, one more enter. See, I is one character, the next is space, then am space good. So each individual characters in the string it got printed. So even though we create, there is no concept called characters in Python. Even though we create a single character, that will be considered as a string with a single character. So this is how we'll loop through an individual characters in the string. So now if we want to check whether there is a particular string is present in a string or not, how we are going to check that string. So there is an option called in and not in. So we are going to see how to use it. For example, if good in st2. So st2 is nothing but I am good. I'm going to check if good in st2. Okay, I'm mistake semicolon and not give. Okay, if good in st2 colon print good is present. Good is present. So what this actually if condition will verify, we'll just see. I'm going to put good in st2. See, it is going to print true or false. That's why in if condition, if we give the statement, is print this good true or false. So the corresponding statement will get executed. So now I'm going to do if good not in st2. Okay, am I mistake? If good not in st2 print good not in st2. So it's not get printed because good is present in st2. So that's why false statements are gone. We can check the statement of what is. So print okay word good not in st2. So false, it got printed as false. This is how we'll check whether a particular string is present in a string or not. A particular word is present in a string or not. So now next topic we'll see slicing. So slicing in strings. How we are going to slice the strings. For example, st2 I'm going to print. So now I've got I am good. I'm indexing. I've already explained. Now I'm going to explain various other different methods of indexing. So the first index start with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 like that I'm going to use. And if I'm going to have to start from right hand side, we have to start with a -1 indexing. So D will be at -1, O will be at -2, O will be at -3, G will be at -4. So now I will check whether G is present at -4. ST2 of -4, it is going to be G. Okay, ST2 of -1, it is going to be G. Okay, fine. Next ST2 of 0, it is for me it got printed. Fine, this is good, we have got. So now I don't want to specify, I got only one, not a range. For example, in this case I need to print from one end to another. For example, from beginning till the specified value I need to print. I'm going to give 5. So here in see I am, that first 5 characters got printed. Now if I need to specify to the end, I'm going to use st2 4 colon. I'm going to start with 4th character, that is the space, and remaining characters it got printed. So if we are not specifying any numbers at the right hand side, it will go up till the end. If you are not specifying anything at the first part, then from from the beginning it will get printed. So this is how it works, and this is how what we call as the slicing in strings. And negative indexing also we can see how we can group into. For example, st2 I'm going to specify minus 5 colon minus 2. So go GO. So O space GO. This is minus 1, minus 2. So we are not going to ignore minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and minus 5. So all three characters will get printed. So this is how we work with the negative indexing. And there are so many inbuilt methods in strings which we can directly use. For example, I am good, I have a capital letter, I don't want a capital letter. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to string st2 dot, I'm going to do lower. So I am good, everything in a lowercase it got printed. So next st2 dot upper, I am good, everything in uppercase it got printed. So now I don't want this st1 or st2. Now I have to do a capitalize. How I'm going to do a capitalize, that one method also is present. st2 dot capitalize. So only the first character I that alone is going to be printed. So now I'm going to see how many O is present in my characters. I'm going to do st2 dot count of O. So it's going to return 2. So 2 is present in my strings. So these are some of the methods which we can use. And for example, I need to print in the title format. I can do so st2 dot title. I'm going to print. So I am good. So I capital A, capital G, capital, like as in title, how we are going to print, it's going to be printed. So these are some of the methods that are inbuilt in strings, which will be very interesting when we work in detail about manipulating a file, or we need to work on with the strings to get a particular character, something like that. So next part we'll see how we can replace a word, a given word written another word. For example, I'm going to sell st3 na is good for health. Okay, now I can say, okay, banana, I have missed my B. Now what I'm going to do, so I'm going to replace this letter. I don't want this letter, I want to correct it. So how I'm going to do, st3 dot replace. So old value a n a n a, I'm going to give comma with banana. Okay, so see that the wrong word we can replace with the correct word. So this replace option, so wherever it is present it will get replaced. So entire form. So this is how we'll use the replace options. Next, if I want to split this another important concept is that whenever we use any method, it will result in the creation of a new string. It will not alter the existing string. So this is one of the concept in Python. In C and C++ and all, whenever we work with the strings itself will get modified, but not in this case. So now I'm going to, if I have seen replace, now it is possible for me to split it and store it into a multiple formats. For example, what I'm going to enter a multi-line character. Already we have a multi-line character. So okay, st3, st3. Okay, we have without replace. Okay, st5. I'm going to give a double quotes. First line, second line, third line, fourth line. So I'm going to close it. So st5 is printing. This is a very big string with new line characters. Now I don't want to have I need only a single line. I have to split the string into a single line. I have to create a list. How I'm going to create it? So L1 is equal to st5 dot split I'm going to give the double quotes /n. Okay, so L1 you can see it is a list has been created. So first line in first part in the list, and second line, third line, fourth line, that is we have a uh, individual lines in each string. So now no, I don't want like this. For example, st I'm going to print st3. So st3, I want this sentence to be separate. Each word I need it in a list. For example, that is our need. How we are going to write? So L2 is equal to st3 dot. I'm going to split it off with a space. Okay. So L2, see, banana is good for health. Each word I got it as a separate entry in a list. So this is how we'll work with the list split operations. Very interesting to work, and when we are going to discuss with problems, these will comes in hand. And now we are going to see how to concatenate the strings and two strings, and how to concatenate the strings and with numbers. So these are some of the things which we are right to look. So we'll start looking into it. So now we are going to see I have B1 hello. Coding is easy. B2. I'm going to then I am doing Python coding. Fine. I've got two letters. Now I'm going to merge. Very simple to merge concatenate strings in Python. What we're going to do, A is equal to B1 plus B2. Okay, now I'm going to print A. Wow, everything is good, but why I don't get a space here? Okay, now what I'm going to do is very simple. So that as well. So we'll see A is equal to B1 plus I'm going to add some space plus B2. So now I'm going to print A. See here I have got a space, but I don't want a space. I don't want a full stop. I need a question mark. What I'm going to do? So A is equal to B1 plus dot plus B2. A. I have got a full stop. Or slash, and you can add, it will be printed in next line. So whatever things we can do, we can work. This is how we concatenate the strings. Now if we want to combine the strings with the numbers, it becomes very difficult in Python. So therefore we have got a functions called format, which will help us to concatenate the strings in Python. So we'll see how to do it. So how we are going to do it? So A is equal to my, for example, I'm going to say cost is equal to 15. Then next I'm going to tell B is equal to cost of one banana is plus cost. See, it's getting error. Okay, now I'm going not able to concatenate directly. So what we are going to do, we are going, as I already told, we are going to use a format. So how we are going to use this format, right? So B is equal to, I'm going to type cost of one banana is like this. I'm going to curly brace, I'm going to put and close. So now what we are going to do, so print B dot format cost. See, in the place of double quotes, so whatever value that is being present given as a parameter, it will get replaced. Now this is one type. So we'll be thinking, we'll go in little bit detail of having two or three arguments. So how we'll see, for example, S1 sum is equal to, okay, add 1 is equal to sum of plus is equal to, I'm going to give, so for example, A is equal to 5, B is equal to 3, C is equal to A plus B. Next, S1, S11 is equal to add 1 dot format A comma B comma C. So we can see the in case of curly braces, whatever we present, it gets replaced in the place of A, B, and C. So this is how we work with the strings formatting in Python. There is one more important concept of format which I'll explain that as well. Now I instead of, so A means always this will be get replaced with the first variable, and this will get replaced with second variable, and this will get replaced with the third variable. I don't want such a case. I need to specify the order, whatever may be the order. Even though that is the case, reverse order should also work. So how we'll do that? For example, the same add 2 I'm going to take, add 2 is equal to sum is equal to, I'm going to put 2 by adding 1 and 0. So this is I'm going to do. So what I'm going to think, okay, st2 is equal to addition 2. I'm going to dot format, I'm going to specify A comma B comma C. What is st2? So sum is equal to 8 by adding 3 and 5. So even though I have specified A, B and C in order, 2, 1, 0, based on the indexing the 2, it will get replaced with the C. So like that, this is how we'll work with the formatting. So in this tutorial, you would have noticed that there is a place where I have to escape a character. But I have just removed it and gone with it. That is because I need to identify how to work on the escape characters. For example, I have a string st1 is equal to okay, apple is tasty. But why? This will be considered as double quotes come, this will be considered as a separate string, and this will be considered as separate string. So it is an invalid syntax. So I need to escape this character double quotes in mind. So for this, how I'm going to do? So I'm going to use an escape character. Escape character is nothing but a slash. So I'm going to do apple is escape character tasty. Escape character, then double quotes, then double quotes. So now if we print st1, these double quotes will be coming inside my string. So this is how I'm going to escape my character. So this even with slash and slash t x slash x, like that, wherever places is not possible, it will have a different meaning. We can use this escape characters to you print so that it will get printed. So this is all about the string manipulations. It will be more interesting if we do programs and that, which will be covering up later in our Python programming for beginners tutorial. So keep an eye, and thank you for watching.